in today I want to talk to you guys about something that's happened recently, and that is a change in my hardware setup actually for design work. Today I'm talking about why I would purchase a 2017 iPad Pro, which I have here. You can see I've already started getting the van stickers on that. And why I would do that. Why would I purchase a 2017 iPad Pro in 2020? Because, the iPad has come a long way. And what I have been working on is a 2018 base model iPad, and I've been able to do a lot of work on that. So why would I go ahead and switch to something like this, which is actually a little bit older than what I was using before, but a bit more powerful? And why would I not just go with one of the new iPad Pros? Even the 2018 iPad Pro is a little bit cheaper now because the 2020 iPad Pro has come out, but really isn't that much different. So a lot of people have been recommending getting that one. And there's really a couple reasons that I did this. And the first one is really comes down to cost. I was thinking about buying the 2018 iPad Pro if I could still find maybe a refurbished one or something like that. Maybe saving up some money and buying the 2020 iPad Pro, although that didn't seem like the best choice. And what happened was I was browsing Facebook Marketplace and I came upon this 2017 iPad Pro. And this is one of the 10.5 inches, and it was a really good deal because it does have 256 gigabytes, which if I had bought something new, I probably would have got something bigger, maybe a 512 or a 1 terabyte, but it does have 256 gigabytes, which was a huge upgrade from the 32 gigabyte iPad that I was working with. And that was one of the big concerns, is I just didn't have enough space on that iPad to do my creative work. It's a very capable iPad. You can do a lot of things with it, but I'm editing a lot more videos now as I'm trying to do more courses and more YouTube, and that just wasn't enough space. I was hoping that Apple would really upgrade things in iOS 14. I was hoping they would make announcements about being able to work better with external storage, and I could just rely on that, but they didn't really. So I need more internal storage to work with, and this had enough, and the price was great, especially because it came with this smart keyboard here. And as you know, Apple's accessories are often very pricey. The smart keyboard costs quite a bit, and if I were to get a new iPad, I would have had to buy a new one, either the smart keyboard or the Magic keyboard, and that would have really added to the price, and this one came with it. So I got this whole setup with the iPad and the keyboard case for just $325. So that was great. I could just go and pick it up and have it right away. It had not been used very much, so it was in great condition. And so the deal was really just too much to pass up, and I knew that I'd be getting the better RAM so that it could process better. I've had a lot of issues on that old iPad with the limited storage and the smaller RAM, being able to handle the photos that are coming out of this Sony a6000. When I was shooting on a Panasonic G7, it was okay because the megapixel size on that was a lot smaller, and so it could handle the raw files, but it just couldn't handle the raw files coming out of this Sony. That I think has a lot to do with processing and memory. Another benefit was my existing iPad pencil, I could use that. So instead of needing to buy a new iPad pencil, which with the 2018 or the 2020 iPad I would have had to buy the new one, which I love that new pencil, but it does cost $120. And so this basically saved me $120 by being able to use the old pencil that I already had for my old iPad. So there was just a lot of cost factors. The other thing is I always try and show you on this channel how you can do creative work on things that are not the most expensive, right? We don't use Adobe on this channel. We use things that are affordable for the regular person, for the person who wants to learn creative work, for the person who's maybe doing creative work on the side. But I did need to move up just because in terms of the work that I'm trying to do, I need something that's a little bit more robust than that base model iPad from 2018. So I need something a little bit better, but I didn't want to just jump all the way up to the very best of the best iPad Pro, because I feel like then I couldn't show you what could be done on something cheap. The price of this at just $325 is very comparable to the 2019 base model iPad. So that 10.2 inch iPad, that costs about $350. This is really the entry level in iPads, right? And so you can start doing that creative work. So I think that a lot of people are selling their iPads, so you can probably find a good deal in your area. If you go on Facebook Marketplace or whatever your local classifieds are, you can probably find a deal similar to what I did and really get into it. I'm very excited now to have the keyboard because editing videos in LumaFusion I think will be much easier with keyboard shortcuts, and LumaFusion just released version 2.3, which should make things way better because of multi-select and copying and pasting between projects. And so I expect to be doing a lot more video editing on the iPad now, and having that keyboard is going to be super helpful in speeding up that workflow. I don't think I'll be able to use the keyboard too much in the car because it's kind of hard to sit on your lap, but when I'm in a hotel or at a campsite and I have a place to set my iPad down, I think that that will really help with my workflow as far as having that keyboard goes. So I'm pretty excited about this. I've only had it for, about a week now. I've taken it on one trip with us so far over on the vlog side of things. Did go out to Rocky Mountain National Park. It worked out great with that. So I'm quite excited to have it. The upgraded storage, the faster RAM, and the keyboard case I think will make a big difference in what I can to be able to deliver both in this YouTube channel and in my courses. And so that's why, even though it's 2020, I did decide to go with this iPad Pro from 2017. It's a little bit older, but it's saving me money, and Apple will still probably continue to give this iPad updates for several years to come. So this is going to be a lot of what I'm working from here. I'll be using Affinity Designer, Affinity Photo, Pixelmator or Darkroom to do the photos, and LumaFusion to be doing the videos. And I'm very excited about this, and this will probably take a big role in the Can It Design challenges. So do remember to put those challenges in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and check a couple of the last videos about the Can It Design challenges. And in the comments for this video, go ahead and let me know what you're working on. Are you working on an iPad? Are you thinking about working on an iPad? Which iPad are you using? What apps are you using on it? Let me know that in the comments below. We'll chat in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.